Hi everyone, welcome to ECE 101. This is just a brief overview of the structure and expectations that I have in this particular course. So on the main page here in the news items, you're going to see my introduction to the course, which is a little different than this orientation, and a link to the Getting Started checklist. If you click this, you will find step-by-step instructions on how to get started in this course, including little boxes that you can check as you progress through the different items. If you head over to content, which is where you should absolutely go, there is also a Getting Started module with even more good information for you to get started. The Getting Started checklist is here, as well as the syllabus and course policies, which you absolutely need to read and be familiar with. I want you to notice that in any one of these, under the table of contents, you're going to have these weekly modules. Just like this Getting Started module, this serves as a checklist in itself. You can see here that I have little boxes to the right of each title that I can check as I progress through here. You will have a progress bar at the top of your page, so as you finish things, you'll see the progress bar will show that you have checked off that you have completed them. So I set it up this way so that you can use the modules as a checklist to work your way through the content and not miss anything. So I hope that helps you to stay organized. I do want you to read through the different things in the Getting Started area. Please take particular note about your instructor, has information just about me and also how to contact me through the course. I do prefer that you'll use D2L internal messaging to contact me. An overview of the assignments and the specific instructions for assignments, little bits about participation and engagement, and our discussion forum guidelines, which will be very helpful for you to review. I'm just going to go click on the assignments here for a moment. This might be a little small for you to see in the video, but this is copied right out of the syllabus, so you will be printing that and be reviewing that. I just wanted to let you know that every week you're going to have a very similar structure to your weekly module. You'll come in, you'll get an introduction, an overview of the module, and then the online participation kind of lists some of the things that you will do every week. The first two actually are just for the first week. The student information form, the scavenger hunt, which are worth 10 points each, are part of your Getting Started work. Those are both things that just help me to get to know you a little bit better and help you get oriented on this particular D2L course. Then you're going to have something that I call a goodie bag. I'm going to go here to our very first week to show you kind of how this looks. So again, there'll be some kind of introduction and sort of what the objectives and expectations are for the module. A copy from the due date calendar of what's to be done, so it's another way that you can stay on track, and then your checklists of items down here. So here's our first goodie bag and an explanation of what the goodie bag is. I see the goodie bag as basically an opportunity for me to create some interactive experiences for you that I might normally provide in an on-campus class face-to-face. Since we're online and we're asynchronous, it requires a little bit of a different approach. But the goodie bag, basically in the goodie bag, you're going to find all kinds of interesting things. It might be a screencast from me, it might be videos or resources from other places that I link you to. I'll write up some stuff in here. There'll be some interactive brainstorming documents and things like that. You can work through these materials at your own pace, but you'll need to complete them by the end of the week, and then you'll always submit a written reflection to me that will be worth 20 points, and it's 20 points for completing and 0 for not completing. I'm not grading quality on that. But, you know, goodie bags kind of have a lot of different interesting things in them, and so I hope that you will enjoy that every week. You will also always have a discussion. Our first discussion is an introduction. Starting next week, our discussions will be different. I'm not going to go over that right now in detail, but I want you to pay very, very careful attention to the instructions once we start our book talk discussions, because they have a very specific format that I want you to be following. So just make sure you read those and ask questions about them if you need clarification. You're also going to have a writing prompt every week. These are found in the discussion area. You'll see this little icon that means it's in the discussion area of D2L, but it doesn't require a back and forth conversation the way our discussions will. Our discussions require us to engage with each other and for you to reply to other people's posts constantly. You know, at least 3 days a week is the minimum. And then the writing prompts are just a response to the prompt that I give you. I put them in the discussion forums not because I want you to engage in further discussion about them necessarily, but because I want, if you choose to, you might be interested in what other students in the course are saying about that prompt, and it allows you to, when you have time, to go in and read what other people are saying, because we learn a lot from each other, and I wanted that to be in a public space. And the only place in D2L where I can do that is in the discussion forum. So realize that I try to title it well, so it says writing prompt. This is a writing prompt. It has this icon for me versus a discussion, which I do want you to engage in back and forth conversation. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And then every week, except for this first week here, or maybe I haven't yet linked it in here, there will also be something called applied assignments. I'm going to go back to our little assignment sheet here from our syllabus. The applied assignments here, there's 10 of them throughout the course, and they're worth 50 points each. So you want to spend more time on these than you do on your discussion posts and your goodie bag reflections and your writing prompts. Those are participatory, sort of what I substitute as in-class work. The applied assignments are an assessment of your understanding of that. I don't use quizzes or tests in this class, but the assignments can tell me what you've learned about the essential things I wanted you to get out of the course, out of the weekly module. So those are what the purpose of those are. And then, those are the weekly routine experiences that you have. And then there's 2 other assignments in the class that are more involved. One is the classroom observation paper. I'm just going to preface it by saying that you will be visiting 2 very distinctly different types of early childhood program to observe them, and more details can be found in the instructions here. In the table of contents, you can look here for more detailed instructions. And then you'll be writing about what you noticed between the 2. And then the You Take a Position presentation and roundtable discussion is your final assessment for the course. This is an opportunity for you to really get excited and share what you've learned about might be even a controversial topic in early childhood education. So again, more details will be found here in the You Take a Position final assessment. I just wanted to let you know that that was what's happening. You also have an opportunity for 2 extra credit surveys that will help me to better to make this course better. And any other questions that you may have about assignments or grading or anything like that, please do use D2L messaging to contact me. You can find out how to do that by clicking the About Your Instructor. You can read more about me here, but you can also learn specific details about how to contact me here, and remember that you can always reference this link when you need to throughout the course. So I hope that gives you a brief overview. I know it's very brief of what we're going to be doing in the class and just gets you started. I'm hoping that the Getting Started activities will take this a little bit deeper so that you know exactly what we will be doing and how we will be doing it. And as always, if you have questions, D2L messaging works the best for me, and you can also call me, and I'll do my best to get back with you just as soon as I possibly can. One other note: if you'll be able to read the FAQs and everything here, but as the course progresses, right now you only can view week 1 and 2 of these weekly modules. They will populate as the course goes on, so that we will work through this course. It is not a self-paced class, so so that will help pace us a little bit as we learn together. I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you, and have a great first week of class.